So, hello guys, and welcome to this new video. Today, it may seem like we're playing a custom map or something, but that's not true. Today I'm going to present a custom map. As some of you probably know, if you're subscribed, I was creating some maps back in August for the 60-minute map tournament. Most of you probably didn't watch those videos, I'm fine with that. I mean, it's all up to you if you want to, what you want to watch and if you want to subscribe or not. But I basically those four maps were for the 60-minute map tournament hosted by Rsmalec, who motivated this thing basically. I'll link to some of his stuff in the description. And yeah, basically I decided to, since those were like, as I call them, like extra videos. In case I've noticed, I try to release one main video every week. Normally on Sunday. This time I'm actually exactly a week late, but I'm trying to catch up. I've got some filters planned and such. So usually those main videos include like filters, other stuff about technical Minecraft, a speedrun sometimes, a vlog because those also take a long time to edit. In fact, those are some of my most heavily edited videos, and all that kind of stuff. So this week I thought, well, we had those 4 weeks where we basically produce these extra videos. Now let's put them all together into one map, and that map release will be a serious video. So here you go. The map down will be in the description. This one was properly tested. However, that does not mean there are no bugs. As you may guess from the 60-minute map tournament title, all maps are created in roughly 60 minutes. However, I did spend some time fixing some of the maps because there were some things which made them impossible to complete, you could say. Well, actually, this one was completable, but that was only because of a shortcut I overlooked, which I also kept in because I don't want to change too much of the actual gameplay. I want to keep it as close as possible to the original product. However, I wanted to still be completable like that. However, in Enigma Village, I will tell you right now, I replayed it yesterday, and it does look like there are a couple of flaws in my logic towards the end. So, I'm sorry about that. Again, these maps aren't perfect. They're a product of 60 minutes, and you can play them and see what you think about them. And they are flawed. They are all, I would say they're all flawed. But you can play them in one map right here. You don't have to download multiple. All that kind of stuff. It's handled pretty well, I think. So I can just do play, and I get teleported to the first location. Now, here's beginning stuff, but I won't mention that. And I can just, there's some sign. Basically, at the beginning and end of every map, roughly, there's a sign to go back to the hub. Your inventory will be cleared, beware. So make sure that you store all items in a chest. Next to all of the return to hub signs, there should be a chest close by. Let's go to another map for a second. This is the map I actually liked the least. It was improvised at the last second, really. But it's also there. It's just to show, well, what I made in 60 minutes, and I also put the design time here, which is a rough guess. I didn't measure it at the time, but I do have some memories of, I think, of like how long I spent just writing stuff down. This is not include like time just thinking about the concept. This is just time I spent writing stuff down. Okay, it's gonna be this, and then this is gonna happen, all that kind of stuff. Here I didn't write anything down. I just went into it with a couple of thoughts. So yeah, I guess I'll showcase some of the stuff. So you saw Searchwood's code base and Normality already. Enigma Village is just a big puzzle where you have to travel from one house to the other, answering questions. It's a bit hard to show, but what I think is something I can show and will maybe interest some people is TFL training grounds. I don't want to show the other ones because some of them require tricks. And we need to turn this a bit lower. I know Ye will hardly be complaining. But then again, I don't sure if he's gonna watch this video. This one's hardly a bit hard, but there you go. So basically you can use a snowball and it triggers slime blocks, and then you can do stuff like this. Oh. And yeah, you can do pretty cool stuff, and you can go back. So that's the kind of maps we're talking about. Personally, this is my favorite of the four, just because I think the gameplay works out very well. There's not much of a story, but I don't mind. Anyway, that's my personal opinion. I should, of course, mention, well, I made the map. I guess you may know what my YouTube is if you're watching this video, or the map release video. Yeah, you can think about how that's working out actually, because that maybe sound like a paradox. Oh well. Tournament was organized by Rsmalec. I will link to his tournament announcement video in the description. Then we also have, I won't link these guys, but I will quickly mention them in the video right here, because they helped in the creation. You know what, actually I will link them, just one link for each or something. So we had MCEdit, which was created by Code Warrior, which was of course a very important tool in the creation of both the individual maps and the compilation I made right here. Then we have Worldpainter, which helped which actually I used for this landscape for search for the scorched base and make my village. Those huge landscapes wouldn't have been possible without that program, or at least not within the time span I was given. And then MCEdit filters by 3 people in particular: Self-Blink, Texelf, and Dr. Radical 15. Released 3 filters, being SetBiome, Mapit, and Random Blocks v2, which I used in the creation of some of the maps, and which also deserve a shout out. So those are the creator. Here you have some stuff. Oh yeah, also of course if you're playing this map on YouTube, yeah, I can't legally force you or anything, but I think it's common decency to link to the map release video, or I think the map release video is the best idea, so please do that. I won't kill you if you link to the download, I guess, but it's not nicer, I think, to go for the map release. So, and if you want to link more like my channel or so, that would also be nice, but one link for me is fine, I guess. I think that's the map out of the way. I don't think. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, since I mentioned all these times here, this map itself took about 6 hours to create, 5 to 6 hours. I mean the compilation, which combined everything. I had to like fix absolute coordinates, also pruned chunks for a bit. So basically, there. Actually, I just realized something, and I'll have to do a lot of work. But again, later on, but whatever. Anyway. This is a bit of showing the map. You can note yourself in the description. Should be working. So I will test it to make sure that it's playable, but there will be some problems with it, probably some flaws. Now let's get to the second part of this video, which is the tournament discussion. Let's get in a better spot. I know I'll start jumping, so I'm not going to touch my keyboard. Just enjoy the view, I guess. But basically, this was all done for the 6-minute map tournament organized by Rsmalec. The results were announced a couple of weeks ago, so that's when that was the original plan to release this video. I kind of slacked off for a bit, but well. So I can talk a bit about the results. I never actually made it into the top 3s from the individual weeks, which sucks for a bit, but I can live with it. I mean, several of the maps weren't completable in the way I presented them. Normality I messed up and I sent in the playtest version, not the actual map, which strangely enough still worked out fairly well, considering it was already played through. And some other stuff, which kind of left flaws in every map. And also I don't think normality is very good, but yeah, so I can definitely see that not happening. And as a result, I also wasn't in the top 3 at the end. Would have been nice to be in there, but oh well. There were some really good maps made. In particular, Momlop's map from week 3 had a real nice atmosphere to it. But yeah, I'm still mostly just... I'm actually a bit proud to have been part of this tournament, because as it turns out, you may or may not know Rsmalec. He's basically the biggest reviewer of Minecraft custom maps out there, you could say quite easily. I think he's reviewed over 500 maps. And also plays through them. He has tons of videos on his channel just playing through maps. And that's why I made organized this tournament. But he has, I think, like 8,000 subscribers or 6,000 subscribers, which is a fair bit, but they don't all seem to be too active, which, I mean, there's no offense. I mean, I also don't have the biggest viewer base. There's no problem with that. But what I'm just trying to say here is that there were, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in the 70, I think 75 people who participated in any of the weeks. So 75 unique participants. So not, I count as one participant, because even though I participated in 4 weeks. So in my opinion, that's really nice, because like I'm not a regular viewer of Rsmalec or anything. Yet it looked like there were a lot of people just came together and did this challenge because he's some famous guy organizing a tournament, because actually the community seemed to like it, and yeah, it brought a lot of people together, and I thought that was really nice. In the end, there were 143 individual submissions, if I'm not mistaken, over the course of the 4 weeks. Especially the last week with 45 submissions was kind of crazy. Well, especially for Ron, who had to play all of them and rate them all, which doesn't seem like an easy job. But yeah, I just thought it was. I was kind of proud to hear that's the thing had grown so big, and just outside of his own like little community around his channel and such, but also reached me and some other people who normally don't make that much custom maps. I have made custom maps in the past, even though you may not think so, but I'm definitely not like a big custom map creator. So yeah, that's just what I would like to say about the tournament. Maybe some of the people watching this actually also participated, which is pretty cool in my opinion. yeah, I think that's not too much more to say anymore. Like, thanks a lot to Rsmalec. I wouldn't have made these maps if it wasn't for his motivation. Even though, of course, it wasn't directed directly at me. But I think it's worth mentioning. And I think, even though they're not great maps, I think I learned some stuff. I've definitely gained a fair bit of experience making these small custom maps, just going from 0 to completion within a really short time span. Especially with Normality, which has no design time, just pure improv, basically. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I'm trying to get back on my schedule. I'm sorry, uni started recently, and the beginning of the semester is always a bit hectic. But I think I should be able to get back on my weekly schedule. It's not that bad this semester, even though it's gonna be a bit more tough. But that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. If you didn't, leave a rating, and also maybe leave a rating about the map in the comments. What do you think? What could be improved? Well, you can actually say it, but like I won't improve that much. I will, however, ask you to report bugs if they're related to the actual core of this map. So if like these signs or something don't work because you need to play the maps, or want to be able to play the maps. If the game crashes, if you try to go to one of the places or something, I don't know, that kind of stuff. But yes, there are some flaws in Enigma Village. I'm aware of that. You can report them, but it's not that matter that much. There is a shortcut in Search for the Scorched Space I will not talk about. And there's probably also some other stuff I don't know at this point. You can inform me, that would be nice, but it's not that important. That's gonna be it. Thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you in another video.